how loud I need to be. And also, let me get this pop filter right there. Do 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 do. Oh yeah, I sound pretty good. All right, say something to make sure you sound good.
You jerk-offs ready to get the answers to your burning?
Oops, my Rick and Morty.
You can't hear me eating, can you?
No, I'm too busy laughing at the Rick and Morty. Yeah, I can hear you, but I can't hear you eating. Duh.
Alright, cool. I'm done eating. Boom.
Would you just had some cereal?
No, I had a home fry platter with some bacon and eggs.
Oh, nice. Alright, let me get the chat pulled up. Docs and chat. Then back to sources. All right, we are going live in. Let me just make sure that's working. All right, cool, it's working. We're going live. Wait, hold on. Before I do that, just remembered. I figured out that you can turn on monetization for your live streams while you're live. Can't do it via OBS though. I need to refresh this page. You gotta actually go into YouTube Studio, and you can also clip out this part without having to wait for you to download it. So we're gonna go monetization, turn that on, and this lets people get a chance to join in.
Can they hear you when it says stream starts soon? Can they hear us?
Yeah, they can hear us. This is kind of like we're sitting in the green room, giving people a little peek behind the curtain. But you can edit this part out. Don't say nothing ridiculous though. I haven't been able to edit videos lately. I've been so busy. Oh, you can put a thumbnail up? Wait a second. I didn't know that. What random picture do I have? I can put a thumbnail up. Oh, this is great. Hold on. Little man wants to come in the door. Give me a second. Okay, I got a picture of a coffee cup. This is awesome. I did not know you could do that while it's live. Huh.
Lies.
Oh, Ben is here. What's up? Oh, he can't stay. That's cool. It's probably study time. Was it Saturday? Yeah, you gotta study. Well, thank you for being here. You're here early too, my man.
Who the hell's Ben?
Ben's one of the people that watch my stream. Ben, there's somebody.
You know me with this Ben guy?
What'd you say?
Are you cheating on me with this Ben guy?
I said he watches my stream. I didn't say I'd do a full podcast with him, but you could say yes, sure. But there's also Red Rum. He watches me on Twitch. He or she.
Oh, Red Rum.
Yeah. And who else? There's Trendsetter. There's 9 Star. Since I have so few followers, I can remember all their names. Once we start hitting the thousands, then it's like, all right, yeah, you got it. Okay, cool. So whatever. Now move this off my screen. Going live in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Ahoy Maloy, mateys. Welcome to Talking in Teacups, the serious topic show with not so serious people. We're your hosts. I'm D-Cypher, and joined alongside me is Elbow. Elbow, it's good to be here with you today.
Yellow.
And if you didn't know, you can follow this show and all of its shenanigans on X, formerly Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, Pinterest, and TikTok at Cypher's Pit Gaming. And if you want to support the channel, you can go to patreon.com/Cypher's Pit Gaming. We have some lovely tiers, and we'd appreciate the support. But if you can't do that, you can watch for free here on YouTube and Twitch. We have a live podcast every Saturday morning, and older episodes get uploaded throughout the week, and full episodes are done when they're done. Moving on to a baker's dozen. This is a news roundup of last week's biggest stories. A former WWE superstar is not giving back their championship. So WWE recently released about 12 or 10ish superstars from their roster, one of them being Mace of the Maximum Male Models. That was the faction that he was in. His name was Mace, or his name is actually Brennan Williams. And he said that after almost 10 years of making something out of nothing, I'm excited to spread my wings and be myself for the first time. Let's take this anime reference to the next level, step into the Grand Tour. And he also said, oh, I'm also not giving back the up, up, down, down title. Sorry, not sorry. So he's keeping it. That was the title that was, I want to say it was green. It was a green strap with the, like the video game looking symbol to it. It was like the pride and joy of Xavier Wood, aka Austin Creed, because he had the Up Up Down Down channel on YouTube where it was like making superstars play video games. So Austin Creed put a funny clip on Twitter, or on X, excuse me, of Denzel Washington playing Malcolm X where he slams the title down. I'll have that playing on screen on the edited version, but he was like, damn it. So yeah, not giving back that title, he's keeping it. And good for him. You know, they released him. I was going to say fired him. They released him. Keep that title or give it back. What do you think?
What do you mean? Is it his property?
It is not his property. He won the championship, but it's WWE property.
So how can he legally keep it?
I don't think he can. But they're independent contractors, so it's not like he was an employee. Vince is known for just hiring everyone as independent contractors, so he doesn't have to pay health insurance or retirement. So, you know, if you had if you had a bad deal, you probably like, I don't give a shit about you anyway.
Bro, don't pay health insurance. I'm gonna get smacked in my freaking head with a chair. You're not gonna pay me health insurance?
No health insurance, no retirement either. They
Insanity.
might look out for you if you were a superstar.
Hell in the cell.
Yeah,
I can only do that for so many years. You telling me you're not gonna pay for my retirement?
I mean, realistically, you should only do that for 1 year. Anything after that, every additional Hell in a Cell, you're knocking off at least 1 year of your life expectancy. You can't take those contusions to the head like that. Once when you're in your 20s, maybe once again when you're in your 30s, but 40s and 50s, you see like Tommy Dreamer, Sabu, Mankind, they can't be doing that stuff. Not in no 40s and 50s. In the 20s and 30s, you might can get away with it.
Mankind literally looks like he's like survived a massive truck accident with 2 trucks crashed head on and he was just standing in the middle.
I think it's the extra body mass that helps saved him, because the other superstars who are like lean and muscle, they don't have no body fat to help absorb any blows, so they're taking all damage.
Mankind is a character. Mick Foley is a person.
Yeah. Well, I was saying superstars. I said characters because I was thinking video games, because I do it in the video games, make them jump off the Hell in the Cell, make them get hit by ladders and stuff. But in real life, man, it's this YouTuber, or it's this former wrestler turned YouTuber. His name is Maven. He was around in 2005-ish, in the 2001 area. So he was in that he was in that 2000s WWE. And he talks about it. He says, I forget how old he is now. He's probably in his 40s. He was like, he don't think he's going to make it past 65 because of all the stuff that's happened to his body. He's very transparent. That's why I like his channel.
You can see through him. Damn, his body fucked up.
He is really light-skinned. Payday 3 players have to endure multiple consecutive days of server issues. So if you didn't know, Payday 3 recently launched last week, and upon launch, the always online required game was having server issues. So even if you wanted to play solo, by yourself, private game, you still had to connect to the servers, the Nebula servers, and you weren't able to play because of the high demand, or just because of the servers just couldn't hold up the snuff. So people just weren't able to play the game. I finally was able to test it out on Game Pass before my Game Pass ran out, but overall I'm enjoying the game. I think that the Payday 2 players, they are not, because it doesn't have as many maps. I'm trying to remember the numbers off the top of my head. Payday 2 has something like 25,000 maps, but that's because it's been out for 10 years, while Payday 3 only launched with about 7. What I don't necessarily like is that the maps don't change. So Payday 1 and 2 were known for, if you robbed a bank, they would move the safe to a different room each time, so it felt different. It would just be like procedurally generated, like a Minecraft situation. With Payday 3, it doesn't do that, so it's kind of weird. I can't give you full in-depth thoughts I would love to review the game. Starbreeze, feel free to send us a review code. We would love to review the game and talk more about it. But other things to talk about, Steam Deck 2. So the Steam Deck, we know that's the portable PC console situation, and there's talks of a second one coming out, but one of the developers, Pierre Loup Graphius, I don't know why I even tried to say the name, sorry because I butchered it. He said, hey look, don't look forward to the Steam Deck 2 anytime soon because we're waiting for technology to get better, specifically battery technology. So I don't have one yet. Again, we would love to review one over here at CPG. Feel free to send us the tech and we'll review it. But they were saying that battery issue is some of the main complaints because the Steam Deck, you can play it at different power modes, like let's just say 10 watt mode where it's not as powerful but it lasts longer, and then fully, we'll just say 65 watt mode. I know those numbers aren't correct, so don't flame me, I don't have one, but you can play it at 65 watt mode where graphics and everything is really good and it's smooth, but then it might only last you 2 hours of actual gameplay time. So before they make a sequel, a Steam Deck 2, they said it won't be until batteries get better, like batteries as a whole, not them making batteries, but like the technology exists to make something better. They're waiting for just a critical leap in technology. In the meantime, Lenovo has released their Legion. We already talked about the Asus ROG Ally. So other competitors are stepping into that marketplace, and now we're going to have some nice competition with the handheld PC gaming. So this is good. But let's talk about PlayStation gaming for a minute. So Sony CEO Jim Ryan has gave some thoughts on Game Pass and the Activision acquisition. Now, of course, he was very political in his statements, saying that, oh, well, you know, I think that Microsoft Game Pass was doing okay, but when they revealed that they only had 25 million Game Pass subscribers, he's like, that kind of fell short of expectations. And given that, wait, I didn't write down how many he had. Oh, given that PlayStation Plus has nearly 50 million subscribers. So he was, you know, politically nicely saying, he's throwing a little shade at like, oh, I thought y'all would have had more subscribers than that. What'd you say?
I said he was flexing. It was just a little flex.
He was flexing. He's like, oh yeah, 25 million. That's really nice. You know, PlayStation got 50 million, but yours is nice. And then he also compared Microsoft buying Activision for 69 billion, which is crazy and a funny number. And he said, oh, you know, when we bought Bungie, we only paid 3.6 billion for it. So I don't know what's up with them. They just spending money. They crazy out here. He didn't say it like that. I'm making it way cooler.
Activision is more profitable than Bungie, right?
It is, but it was just funny that he even brought that up. Like, he was doing some political flexing and pandering. Like, I mean, they bought it for 69 billion. That's crazy. I can't see that financially. Why would you spend that much billion when I'm only spending 3.6 billion to buy Bungie and they made Halo? Hey ho. Also, he said that.
What's that? What's this little flare you putting at the end?
I just wanted to have some fun. Also, he said that Game Pass doesn't have the best strategy for publishers. So like if you're an indie dev, they're giving them minimum revenue guarantees. So say you made a video game, you made Elbow Catastrophe, they're only giving you like, we'll give you like $1 million up front, but now your sales are hampered. So if you're a small studio, you might take the risk because you don't know how much money you were going to make regardless. But if you were like a medium-sized studio or you had faith in your product, now everybody's played your game for free on Game Pass for that first year or however long the contract is. I want to say it's a year, but it's probably really only 6 months, first 6 months. Now nobody going to want to buy a game because they didn't already play it for free. So you're losing a whole bunch of sales. So that's what Sony was saying, and it's kind of their backhanded excuse for why they don't have launches. Or like, you know how a game launch, it's not on PlayStation Plus right away. It's a couple months later, like with Saints Row, it's a couple months later. Because they were saying they don't want to do that to the publishers. So it's a nice, clever way of saying that. In other news, but still talking about Jim Ryan, he mentioned that he's going to retire in March after being with Sony for 28 years. So he wants to go back to, which one was it? I don't have the article pulled up. He's the CEO in America, but he lives in London. Yes, that's what it is. So he was formerly in the like Sony UK area. Then he got promoted 5 or 7 years ago, whatever it was. So now he just wants to live back where he wants to live, back in London, or back in the UK, excuse me. Other gaming news, GameStop has named a billionaire, Ryan Cohen, as the new CEO in a push for a turnaround at the video game retailer. As we know, the video game retailer GameStop wasn't doing so hot about a few years ago and is literally about to go bankrupt until it was saved unconventionally by Redditors of all people. And ever since then, it's had a nice stock push, but it still hasn't done anything to elevate its marketplace. It still sells physical games, it still sells digital games too, but then it's also still selling toys and just other merch that, the clientele isn't necessarily looking for. So now they have a new CEO and they're hoping for a turnaround with the game giant. Here's a recommendation: hold game tournaments. That's not from the article, that's from me. Like, hold video game tournaments. Are y'all like dumb? Do y'all need to hire me? I'll help y'all out. Or I guess
Didn't you already work?
as a rehire me. They hired me at a different capacity, like a celebrity endorser. I got you. I'll endorse you guys, but you got to host
So
game
they
tournaments.
fired you, and you want to be hired again at a better position.
Yeah, that's like a real political move. I feel like that's some not to get too political, that's some Donald Trump shit. I got fired, but now come bring me back as president. Bring me back. Y'all lock me up, now bring me back as president. I'm back in this bit. That's a boss move right there. Speaking of boss move, have you played Cyberpunk yet?
No, I haven't played yet.
Okay, well, it's come back in a way. They have it's an update for Cyberpunk 2077 called Cyberpunk 27 too long of a title, 2.0, where they fixed the police. You got gun combat in the vehicle, because before you could only drive, you couldn't drive and shoot, so you had vehicle combat. That's what I meant to say. They fixed the skill trees. So basically, they added and fixed so many things. They said, look, you may as well just start a new save because it's almost a different game. And then they dropped a piece of DLC that has Idris Elba in it called Phantom Liberty. But with all that good comes the fact that they said, hey, look, there's not going to be any more DLC. There's not going to be any more major updates. We know we had a lofty expectation to drop all this DLC like they did for The Witcher 3. The Witcher 3 had a lot of DLC, but because of the failed launch, they said we're going to just do this one thing, and then we're going to make Cyberpunk 2. We're going to work on Cyberpunk 2, and we're also going to work on The Witcher 4, because we know we messed up with this one. So, just a little bit of news for some Cyberpunk fans. Now, what do you call a Frenchman who has been attacked by a cat? Jean-Claude. 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 Yes. That was our dad joke for the day. Alright, topic number 1. What's a game that you'll never play again, but you miss dearly?
A game that I'll never play again, but I miss dearly. Probably Spyro.
Spyro, nice. For me,
Probably Spyro. Yeah.
yeah. For me, it's got to be Minecraft. Even though technically I'll have to be forced to play that again just because of my friends. But I'm so tired of Minecraft. What'd you say?
I'm literally playing Minecraft right now.
So tired of Minecraft. It could be also GTA Online. Not necessarily GTA 5, but GTA Online specifically. I miss playing with the boys, but I don't want to ever get into that grind again. It was so annoying.
Yo, play some GTA.
See, here we go. This is how I get roped in. Just when I thought it was out, they pulled me back in. All right, here's another one. I'm going to steal this from Reddit. You ever played RuneScape? Because I played that as a kid.
Oh, yeah. Man, that's a perfect answer to this topic.
Yeah, well, I'll never play RuneScape again. I don't like MMOs.
No,
It's too
I'm
much grindy. I don't have time for grind. I have a kid. I can't grind. I got to do that shit in real life.
Yeah.
Someone said
yeah,
the Elder Scrolls 4 Oblivion. See, I won't play that one, but I'll play the remake that they're working on. So that's a kind of a cheat answer.
I don't like Elder Scrolls. It gives me a headache.
Someone put Battlefield 3. I mean, I wouldn't play it because it's old. I don't necessarily remember if I missed that or Bad Company 2. There was one that had better
Bad
destruction.
Company, bro.
Yeah.
Bad Company destruction was awesome.
So then Bad Company 2, yeah. I might still try to find to play that though, just for the nostalgia's sake. Someone put Maple
I think
Story.
I have that. My Wii is jailbroken. I'm pretty sure I have. Wait, actually, can I say that on the internet? I don't have Bad Company. I don't know what you're talking about.
Yeah, I'll just edit that out. Maple Story, do you remember that? You ever heard of that? That joint was a side scroller or 2D MMO. Yeah, Maple Story was like a 2D. When I do the edit, you'll see it on screen, but I think it was a 2D MMO. I don't have any thoughts of that. But now I remember this other game. Is it called IMVU? That wasn't even a game though. That was like a chat thing where you had like a fake sim looking character. You said it was trash?
Yeah, I played that joint. I only played it once too, so
yeah.
No.
But those are our picks. Let us know your picks in the comments below. time for some sipping tea. What's your rant section? Or what's your rant for the week? I actually forgot to write that down. I was rushing this morning. I think I finished in 30 minutes though, but I was trying to hurry up and get the topics ready. So what's your rant? Because I didn't write one down, so I have to ad-lib one.
So I would tell you this. I was gonna use this for my gun line section at first, but so much happened this week. The crazy thing is, I thought that some weeks I would have to skip the gun line, but somebody's always getting arrested or something. But yeah, I was gonna use this until something happened later. So this is what I'm gonna use for my rant. So that guy, the police officer, shot a Puerto Rican guy in Philly, killed him, and a judge dismissed the case before it even went to trial. So all these people have been looting in our city for the past week. I don't know if y'all know Meatball. She's a pretty famous influencer. She got arrested because she was live streaming while she was looting. Do better, Meatball.
Dang.
And I was gonna say that. Keep missing out.
Oh, your audio went away.
Sorry, people keep calling me while I'm streaming. Can you hear me?
Okay, yeah, you're back. Yep.
Yeah. I keep missing out on this looting, man. Before, when they was looting over George Floyd, I worked in Warminster. It was too far away. It was like an hour away to get. I couldn't get to the looting, and then now I was playing basketball. I keep missing the looting, bro.
I feel like there was at least I only watched the news. Only 3 stores hit based on the news story I saw. Wine and Spirits, Lululemon, Apple Store. What you want out of any of them 3 stores? You can't loot with alcohol. You gotta be real delicate to not fall and bust your ass. Then you're gonna break the bottles. It has to be the only place I could see you wanting to go. You don't really mess with Apple products, and I don't think you care about fashion enough to go to Lululemon.
Yeah, but those pants are like worth like $200 a pair.
Oh my goodness. Goddamn,
Take
Lulu.
a bunch, sell them on eBay, and then buy something that I actually want.
Yeah, goddamn, Lulu. What can I rant about? I guess I'll rant about my son. My older son, my stepson. He is stubborn. Actually, this is the combination rant because my dad's also stubborn too. So, Pop, if you're watching this, you have a stubborn sense to you. Because alright, I got it. He was at the house yesterday, and he wanted to go outside to go get some smoke. So, there's a smoke shop, like, around the corner from me. It's not even around the corner. Because if I say that, all the Philly people watching, like, oh, yeah, it's just around the corner. No, when I say around the corner, I mean, like, it's a ways. For me, I like walking, so it's like a probably 15-20 minute walk, but a 5-minute drive. Not even 5 minutes, maybe because of traffic lights. But I know where it's at.
So Philly knows the vernacular. If you say around the corner to a Philly person, they know you need car scratch.
Okay, all right, yeah. So I said it the reverse way. White people might be like, oh yeah, so it's right there. No, this joint couple
Right
blocks
around the
away.
corner.
Yeah. So he said, all right, I'm gonna go to the smoke shop, and I said, oh, Dad, it's drizzling outside. You want me to just give you a ride? He's like, no, I'm gonna go find it. I'm like, wait, you don't remember where it's at? He's like, yes, I got a general idea. And I said, why don't you pull it up on your GPS? Because he got a cell phone, and he know how to use it. And he said, no, I'm going to just do, like, play it by ear, basically. He said something like that. You know, these old people talk real slick. He's like, I'm going to just go by the tail of my coat feathers up, player. And I'm like, Dad, no,
I don't. What?
I don't remember what he said, but he said something like that. Were you thinking, what? What'd you just say? So
The tail of my coat feather?
yeah, so he goes out, and I'm like, and then my only reference is superhero, so I said, look, Batman don't do that. Batman don't just go random off the top of his head. Batman has a plan. You should have a plan. Because I guess I learned this weekend, or that wasn't even this weekend, I learned through yesterday that I'm pretty much a control freak. But he didn't have
Trying to decide what your dad does, and the way you're doing that is you're basing that off what Batman would do.
So he goes, and he moral of the story, he gets lost. So I'm sitting there trying to work on whatever video or whatever thing I'm trying to do in the house. So he calls me, and I knew something was bad. At first I thought he got beat up by some white people because he always talking shit. So he didn't. I knew it was bad because he wouldn't just call me. He's like, son, I got lost. I'm like, all right, Dad, I got you. He's like, I'm on Industrial Highway. I'm like, you supposed to be on High Street. But I was like, I got you.
I said, y'all don't know D Cypher's dad. This is a funny story. It's a funny story.
And then, if I could add a bonus rant on top of that, we went to go see The Creator, and I'm sitting here trying to talk to him. You know how me and you talk about movies, and we can stay on topic. He all over the place. That's not really the rant, because to remember what he said is already a challenge, but he could not stick to talking about the movie. Oh my God, it was so funny. And then while he was painting in the house, he was painting, so he was just laser focused on that. And I guess this is where I get my tunnel vision from. So I'm like, oh, Dad, you should stop for a minute. We about to go get some breakfast, because the whole point of us seeing him was to take him out to get something to eat, because he's been taking us out to get something to eat. So we wanted to take him out to this place in King of Prussia called Bar Taco, but we didn't go. We ended up just doing Cadobas and Chick-fil-A, because he just was, what's that word? Impromptu or impulsive. That's what it is. Impulsive.
That's a good call though. I mean, you get some Chick-fil-A breakfast.
But we went to the new Chick-fil-A that's on City Ave, and that don't suck. It's not nice like the other
Oh
Chick-fil-A's.
yeah, nah. That's because it's all Philly motherfuckers, and they don't even say my pleasure. Oh wait,
Oh
I
wait,
see.
I
I
ain't
say that
even
on
noticed that. Don't worry, I'll edit it out. I didn't even notice that they didn't say my pleasure, but I noticed that.
They
Well, I
didn't say
didn't.
my pleasure, bro.
My wife noticed because I had to go get my dad because he was in a different store. He was in Cadobas. Yeah, he was in. It's not Cadobas. What's next to it? Chipotle. Excuse me. He was in Chipotle, and me
Polish,
and
right?
me and Shantae was in what's it called? Chick-fil-A. So when I went
Yeah,
over,
bro, you was right by my neck of the woods. You should have stopped there.
yeah. Well, that's more like Leem's neck of the woods because he still work
No,
at
I live
Fridays.
right there.
Oh, wait, all right, yeah, technically.
Well, yeah, no, Lee's working Fridays. He's literally right there. But no,
Yeah,
I'm only like 4 or 5 minutes from there.
but
That's around the corner, bro.
yeah, that is around the corner. But what happened? Oh, so my wife was like, "Yo, the lady, I think it was a Spanish lady too, not to just throw that card around, but she was like, she was chasing after somebody because they left their table dirty." And I'm like, "I've never seen that. First of all, I don't leave my table dirty, but I never seen that at any Chick-fil-A."
No,
They was
bro,
like,
at
"Yo,
Chick-fil-A,
you gotta get your trash."
can you imagine that? Can you imagine that at a Chick-fil-A? I went in there. I don't like to say this about women,
Oh,
but
it was a woman. It
that
was a Spanish woman.
bitch.
It wasn't a dude. It wasn't a
I
dude.
don't know. I don't like saying this about women, but that bitch gonna tell me you're welcome. You're welcome. If I wanted you're welcome, bitch, I go to Popeyes
Yeah, so
and
that's
say
my
you're
first time
my
going
pleasure.
there. Yeah, that was my first time going to that one. So we didn't know no better. We was just like, oh, Chick-fil-A, yeah. But yeah, that was my rant. All right, topic number 2. Which cheat code would you rather have in real life? So here's some of the options. You got extra life. So once you pass away naturally or prematurely, you can restart your life from day one while keeping all of your previous life memories. That's a good one. You got
Oh,
pause.
oh, that
You
was
can
it.
stop time, but you can't move. Nobody can move, by the way. It's like a pause thing. You can only think or just continue time. You got status reading, so you can look at someone and get their like name, age, height, gender, sexual orientation, personality type, all the information that you need, contact
Sexual
information.
orientation.
Yeah, you can get their IQ, their stats, their skills.
I mean, normally you could. I don't want to be crass here, but normally you can look at a person and tell their sexual orientation.
Okay, PragerU. I was I was watching something on YouTube when a PragerU video came up or ad came up. It was so funny. It's like gender is binary. I'm not trying to do the Ben Shapiro voice, but that's what it felt like. And I was like, we can meet down the middle on the argue about that later. Our aimbot, so you have perfect aim. Double jump, so you can jump and then while you're in the air. Why am I explaining that? I guess people don't know. You can jump in and jump again.
Perfect aim for what? Just shooting?
Perfect aim for throwing darts, shooting, accuracy. So just perfect
Ooh,
aim.
well,
And then
that one might
also
be the winner.
there's one more. 50% chance of landing critical hits. Can't get you that good. It really should be smaller, but those are your options. I probably named too many.
And a critical hit.
Yep. What you thinking?
Aimbot. I was gonna go pause. Um, so I'm not gonna go reset my life. That just seemed depressing. Um, like then you gotta restart. You gotta restart from day one. You make one little mistake, you gotta go all the way back to being a baby. That's gonna take you years and years and years to get back to where. Oh no! I can't do it. I can't do that.
That's a good one though, because then
Pause
I can get
seems
into the
good.
stock market. That's a good one.
Pause, especially if I wanted to be like a professional athlete. I could. The stock market. You said.
Yeah. Then
Are
you
you
know what
insane? Do you
companies.
realize how, bro? But then that means you really only planning on resetting once.
Oh yeah,
If you
because
planning on resetting once, it's not that crazy. But if you plan on resetting a bunch of times, bro, that's crazy.
yeah, you can only set
And it
yourself up
also,
one time, and then you got to make the right choices every time if you're trying to get a specific like
so
spouse and a
better.
specific child, because it's a gamble with genetics. So yeah, that one is a risky one because then you can't enjoy your future. Like once you die, if
You
you're
can't.
forced to restart.
Life is meaningless if you gotta keep restart. It's just a video game. Just play video game like that. Just play The Sims. If you want to just keep restarting your life, just play The Sims.
My choice is still either going to be Extra Life or Pause. I don't care about no aimbot. I don't need that.
Pause seems cool, especially if you go. So if you want to be a professional athlete, you got to do either aimbot or you got to do pause. Now, pause is cool. Like if you were a running back or if you were a point guard, you could like look around, see your surroundings. It won't be a split-second decision. You
Pause
got
is the
so
best
much
one.
time to make the right
And
call.
and Boxer. Pause
Like
is the best one.
aimbot, screw that. I don't need to. I don't need to make a perfect decision because every throw I make is going to be a perfect.
That's true. So if you're a basketball player or a football player, or like a quarterback, then yeah, you good. Soccer player too.
Yep. Wait. It's perfect aim from a kick too.
I want to say yeah. You basically
That's
Hawkeye.
badass.
You basically Hawkeye. Any shots you want to make, all trick shots.
Yeah, that is badass.
So which one you picking? I'm gonna go. If I had to pick just one, I'm gonna go with pause. Give me some time to tactically think about the situation.
I think I would do aimbot.
Aimbot.
Aimbot sounds cool.
Nice. All
Then
right.
I feel like pause, you're gonna be sick because sometimes you might be too late on the pause. You could be sitting in an inevitable situation, like a punch coming right at your face, and you'd be like, "Shit, how the hell I get out of this one?"
But that's the worst thing to be stuck at, because then you just thinking about now the punch is even worse.
You're like, "Crap, now it's gonna be worse. It's gonna hurt. That's gonna be hard, bro."
Because now you know it's coming for a longer period of time versus getting snuck, and then you can just easily get knocked unconscious, or at least like, okay, let me rally back. I mean, I guess if you know it's coming, you can know, all right, I'm at least tense up. It's going to hurt, but I know I'm like, oh, I swear to God, when I get out this pause, I'm going to beat your ass. Can't wait till I get out this pause. Let me think about it. Oh, man.
Yeah, that's funny.
All right, this podcast is brought to you by CyphersPit.com. Looking for the latest in gaming and entertainment news? Discover CyphersPit.com, your source for the hottest gaming, movie, and entertainment news. All right, topic number 3. Guess the movie. This time I was lazy because I only had 30 minutes, so we're going to do something a bit different. Let me get this on screen. It's going to be guess the movie from the movie still, so it's not like I did the anime thingy.
Alright.
Oh, I'm trying to lift it up. Alright, there we go. Can I zoom this in some?
Wait, guess the movie from the still?
Yes.
This is Home Alone.
Alright, well, let me introduce it. Jesus. Alright, these two burglars received a warm welcome in this Christmas adventure. What film is this from? You already said Home Alone, so yeah, we already know. Who knows? Who knows what this lot are looking at? Anyway, what film is this pointy scene from? Here go the choices in case you need to see it.
Mamma Mia.
Mamma mia! Someone's about to be woken up again. What film does this alarm clock feature in? Oh, you said Groundhog Day. I just said, oh man, you knew it. He's good. That horse looks a bit chilly. What film is this scene
Frozen
from?
2.
Damn, you
Y'all
know.
can't get
First of
me,
all, you know the
mother freakers.
specific Frozen. Damn, boy, you nice. This toy chimpanzee loves to make a noise, don't they? Can you name which film he appears in?
Toy Story 3.
This one I actually don't know. Well, actually I do know because based on our other, it was Toy Story 3. Oh, I didn't know it shows the movie. So let me see if you were right about Mamma Mia. You were right. Okay, he's on the bean. He's correct on all of these so far. But I should know this because my wife watches Toy Story 1 and 2 a million times, and I haven't seen that monkey. She won't make it to 3
2
or
is the
4.
best one. I love 2.
What's it? Oh, that's a random question. Has nothing to do with anything. All right. Did you watch this Pixar film during lockdown? Can you name it? Can you? Go.
What's the 4th one?
No 4th one, just these 3. Let me say, yeah, no 4th one.
Onward then.
It is Onward. Yep. I don't know why it goes down. Yeah, it is Onward. This is a good trick one though. Toward. Onward. Toward. All right. This young chap looks like he'd enjoy trick or treating. Do you know which film this image is from?
Coco.
Ugh, that looks gross. What's that snotty? What's this snotty film? Flubber. Oh, and by the way, you were right about Coco, and obviously you were right about Flubber. All right. He's so far. He's on a perfect streak. Can you name which superhero film this is from?
This is Captain Underpants.
Ah, yeah, that was too easy. Wasn't this Kevin Hart? Kevin Hart was in this, right?
Was that Kevin Hart? I don't remember.
I feel like it was. All right, finally, can you? I didn't even know. I didn't scroll this far down. I stopped at Flubber, and I was like, okay, this looks pretty tricky. All right, finally, can you defeat
This is the
final?
Last Jedi.
Yeah. Where's the score?
It's still throwing them.
Wow! You got a 10 out of 10. You're a movie expert. Look at you. Couldn't stump
Damn,
him.
I'm good.
Couldn't stump him, folks. He's too gosh darn good.
Damn, I'm good.
All right, viewer mail. I asked my audience if, in fact, let me pull it back up. I asked my audience
Mamma mia.
if they had to
Here we
last
go
3 minutes
again.
with one of the MCU villains for $10 million, who would they pick?
Ooh,
So someone
I think
picked
Hella.
Baron
Hella, I think I got like at least 3 minutes with her.
Baron Zemo. They said I can handle a one-on-one with him, or maybe Obadiah Stane if he wasn't in his suit. Where's Obadiah Stane? Bald head.
Oh, Obadiah gonna get beat the fuck up. Obadiah, fuck up, bro.
Someone crazy picked Killmonger. I just tell him that he's right and appeal to his ego. Here go Killmonger. Is this your king?
Is this your king?
Is this your
Bro, he
king?
gonna be beating me up, bro. So is this your king?
Someone
I just hope my
picked-
kids ain't there.
Yeah, he gonna beat your ass in front of your kids. Someone picked Gore the God Butcher. He'd try to fight me, but then he'd realize that I'm just some random human and he'd dip. Boom. Where's Gore at? Oh, they probably don't got
Do we
Gore.
have to fight for these 3 minutes, or can we make love? Because I'm thinking Scarlet Witch, maybe Hella. She got that kind of. She's
So-
the witch from.
They're actively
Isn't she the-
trying to do whatever their normal disposition is. So if they're normally hella aggressive, that's what they're trying to do. If they're not normally
I
hella
like
aggressive.
women like that though.
But I'm saying, like, if you got Loki, he might try to trick you for 3 minutes. But if you get, what's his name right here? Damn, what is his name? Can you see my mouse?
It
You
ain't
probably
tricking.
can't see
You
my
got
mouse.
it.
What's the guy that Jeff Goldblum plays? What is his name? The Grandmaster. If you get the Grandmaster, he'll just talk your head off for 3 minutes. Yeah. And then somebody picked the Grandmaster because that was who's next. They said he's a wimp. And then someone else picked, I could take the Grandmaster. I picked Pierce.
I didn't see this one. If I would have definitely put a sexual thing in there.
Yeah. I picked Pierce because he old. I'm beating Pierce ass.
Pierce?
Yeah.
Isn't that from Iron Man 3?
No, Alexander Pierce. He was the head of Hydra. Well, he was the head of S.H.I.E.L.D., who was secretly the head of Hydra. The old guy, played by Robert Redford.
That is literally the worst person in the world who could secretly be the head of Hydra.
Yeah, so I'd pick him because I'd trash him. Like, it'd be done for. All right, folks. Lawrence. Elbow. Take us to the gun line.
All right, the gun line. This week, we talking about Keefe D.
Let me get that name.
Or
on the
Dwayne
screen.
Keefe. Keefe D. Keefe D.
What'd he do?
My man Keefe D was in the car with the people who shot Tupac
Oh,
27 years ago. He was arrested 2 days ago for the murder of Tupac Shakur.
but he didn't pull the. Did he pull the trigger? If he didn't pull the trigger, we want who did
So
it.
we don't know. So his story was, you know the story. Orlando Anderson gets jumped in
Yeah,
that
at the
hotel
it's a Mike
before
Tyson
Tupac
game or
gets
something
shot.
like that, right?
Mike Tyson fight.
Yeah.
Orlando Brown gets jumped by Suge and Tupac and a bunch of dudes. But they're Crips, so it's 4 of them. They're driving around. They're looking for Tupac. They are stopped at the red light. They see Tupac's BMW pulling up, and Tupac hanging out of the sunroof, like talking to these girls. So
Wait, that
they
part I didn't know.
swing
I thought
around.
they just pulled over to the car. Oh, this is they swung around. Okay,
They did. So they're facing each other at the red light. They see Tupac. They say if he was never out of this hanging out the sunroof, like yelling at those girls, they would have never even knew he was in the car.
Gotcha.
But they see him hanging out the sunroof. So when the light turns green, they bang a Yui. They followed him up to the next red light, and he said he looks at Suge. Suge looks at him, Keefe D, and then they said when Tupac noticed them looking at each other, he reaches. Now this is Keefe D's story. He reaches. Keefe D said that somebody from the back seat in his car starts shooting, and then somebody from Tupac's car starts shooting back. So he just ducks his head down like, "Oh crap, I don't want to get shot."
Wait,
And
hold
then
on.
they
I thought
pulled off.
only people in Tupac's car was Tupac and Suge.
No. They had 2 people in the back seat, and then they had a trail car with a bunch of like security and bodyguards.
Oh, okay. I didn't know they had 2 people in the back seat.
Yeah. It was Idi Amin and all. It was like 2 more Death Row rappers.
Gotcha.
But Pac got hit. Suge Suge got hit, I think, in the head, like his head got grazed.
Yep, that part I remember.
Um, and the Keefe D, it was just like, man, I was just a witness. Like, shit got real. But now he just got arrested for the murder of Tupac Shakur. Apparently, he was selling off merchandise from that night. Like, he was selling it, like his shirt. He was selling like the bullet casings, like crazy crap, bro.
So
So
that's
yeah,
how
he
he
just
got
got he
found
just got
because he
arrested.
was selling all the merchandise. Like they didn't know he was in the
I
car the
don't know
whole
how I
time.
got found. They're saying he got arrested because of his Vlad TV interview.
Oh, okay, that makes sense. And this looks like Vlad TV with this him sitting there talking to the camera. You can't see the other interviewer. That's how Vlad does it. Yeah, Vlad, he's a cop. You know, everybody know Vlad be just sending information. He put it online, but the cops be watching Vlad TV. They love that, man.
Yeah, that's the story. That's he got arrested. I don't know if he's gonna get, convicted, but right now he's in custody. So
Line him up. He's on the gun line. All right.
whoa,
Well,
is the title of the next topic? Whoa, that's big.
yeah. Well, that's like the
Pause,
teaser.
bro.
That's the teaser. So topic number 4. Could it be possible to construct an object so heavy that it alters the Earth's movement? So we're talking about, a tower, a skyscraper, something that can alter the Earth's movement. What do you think?
I don't think so. It would need to be. I would need to be extremely huge. Like, because think about the huge structures that we already have.
Mm-hmm.
Think about, and we all gather together. Human are gatherers. So what about cities? You get that many people and that many houses all in one area. We don't really affect the Earth's rotation.
Oh,
Maybe if every human all went to one side of the Earth.
I was about to say that Neil deGrasse Tyson said if we all stood in one spot, or like just Texas, because Texas is pretty massive. It said it can hold almost all of, at least America. I don't know about the whole population, but if we all jumped at the same time there, we would at least move like a micro centimeter or something. We would actually affect the Earth's movement just because we're all in one spot.
That much.
No, not a lot. But it just says a movement. But there is no, not the satellites. Well, the moon's a satellite, and the moon does affect the Earth a little bit because that affects the tidal waves. But I do have a answer. Are you ready for it?
Okay.
It's not for me. I'm just gonna be reading, but I like to educate on topic number 4, so this will maybe pick it.
You're not a fucking physicist, so I would imagine it's not from you.
No, it's definitely not for me. So, it may sound unbelievable, but it's possible, and it has already been built. Allow me to introduce you the Three Gorges Dam in China. Located in Hebei province, this dam is home to the largest hydroelectric power station on the planet, capable of generating 22,500 megawatts of power. When full, the water level reaches 175 meters above sea level and 95 meters above the river level. So this has actually impacted the Earth before. It says, according to researchers, the entire dam slows the Earth's rotation, increasing the length of a day by 0.06 microseconds, and even altering the planet's shape, making it slightly rounder at the center and flatter at the poles. Now, that's affecting the Earth right there. Yep. This is massive. That's why the little teaser was, whoa, that's big. So, there you go. The more you know. We entertain and we inform. We're infotainment. So, any final thoughts before I wrap up?
Any final thoughts? No, just that I'm amazing. I went 10 for 10 today. It's just what I do.
That's because the internet gave you like an easy one. With the AI, you'd have been stumped. But that's okay. I guess my final thought
you were
is
too lazy to create your AI, so
yeah.
I
My
would.
final thought is I've been doing more work around the house. I gotta get that garage fixed up. We're having the birthday party for little man, so I've been lazy and I haven't been editing. I can only do live streams right now, so most of my videos that you're gonna see, folks, are gonna be live streams, just because editing is a whole process. If you want to make something look good on editing, you can edit something to make it okay, but I like to try to make it good. At least good. But yeah, so you're gonna be getting a lot of live streams from me, just because that's the easiest content I can put out. Talk in front of the mic, put a background on. But thanks for hanging out with us, and as always, if you want to see a topic on the show, you can follow us on Instagram, X, Twitter, whatever, and we'll see you next week. Same black time,